Hey guys, it's me, the narrator once more. Guys, guess what? School is out and summer has begun. Well, except for me because I had to take summer school because I'm failing AP Pre-Calc. And yeah, it kind of sucks for me. But anyway, before we go to the video, be assured that you might be looking at my sketchbooks. There's going to be some bad drawings. There's going to be some suggestive figures. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of women in there. Star Xaphonyson or star shape, and it kind of made me feel embarrassed while I was doing the video. And yeah, the reason why I had to go to summer school is because I've been failing that class, and it sucks for me. I had to stay there for 3 weeks, but it's okay. Maybe three weeks should be okay. Have plenty of time. Since it can only be for credit retrieval, and yeah, so wish me luck, and I'll be posting more videos more often whenever I have the time to do so. So let's get to the video. So here I am waving at the camera, and here's my 2 sketchbooks, one purple and one the current one that I'm doing. So I'll be flipping the coin, and that's which one will be chosen. So heads would be the purple, which is 1, and 2 would be tails, which is the current one. So I flipped the coin, and the winner was heads. And so we're going to be looking at the purple sketchbook that I have. So here it is, my purple sketchbook. So here we go. So and here I have my triple trouble, which is there's Xenophanes, Soul Tails, and Soul Knuckles. The next one was Dr. Eggman or Dr. Robotnik, whatever you call him, and Metal Sonic. And there's Love is in the Air, which is a Zoli X Zack type of thing. There's Fatal Phoebe. That was kind of used to be like an old drawing of him. There's Vinshu, like I'm not sure which color would fit for him. There's ZS, while during the you cannot run type of mix. This one is internal monochrome, which I haven't even introduced his crewmates, aka Overlords or Xaphonyson. There's internal Acid LB Nightmare. That is Dr. Braxton Sterling, the head of the company named Hexagon. That is Z Quick, which I'll probably introduce her later on. There's Suggestive Figure number 1. That's Zoli when Jessica did that dress for her. Bird Sapphire. This is Inferior M.exe, which is made by my favorite art model. So yeah, and here's Jessie when she was wearing I think it was probably in season 45 I meant. The last one was Selene, the hair of planet Earth. The other one was Yamurai, the Emperor of the Crystals. Austria, Nergal. There's Amaterasu, I meant. Sorry, my bad. There's Lua, another of the Suggestive Figures. Like I said, I warn you, if you wanted, you could just leave the video. So there's Vinshu, and just a reminder, Gaia is not like you already know. It's like a type of shell that it's covering up. So that Z is the Lord of the Crystals, which it's Moon.exe. That is Prince Samuel and the protagonist's sister. I may also have to introduce Samuel later on. That's the battle of, Clash of the Kingdoms of the Triple Trouble mix. So this is the alternative ending of Crystal, the Soul Lost Princess .exe. This is the first escape from Final Escape mix, the ranks. I don't know why it did that for a reason. And that's another like Zack and Zoli type of thing. And there's Donovan, Prince of the Merciless Prince of the King of the Void, which I will later introduce to you guys. There's another Mistafo type of thing. Really love his design. There's another Suggestive Figure. Another one of Lua, Highness of Saturn. There's Zoli, kind of questioning you, like why you're staring at her for some reason. Carnophobos, another of my favorite phases, which I do agree that it's kind of creepy for me. Not offending. There's Soul Mother.exe, the first soul who was killed by Zeus, and this is Hitoshi, my first ever Sonic fan character. I took a pause there, and there's Austria, which the Mistress of the Crystals, with her crystallized form, phase 4, before the morphing. There's Amaterasu with her hyper fleetway type of thing, Nergal. That phase is probably one of my favorites. It's kind of massive, and my kind of took inspiration from my art model, Vinshu, with his Seraphim crystallized face. Yamurai, another like inspiration of it. Lua, I'm not sure, but I really love her outfit, pretty much, I suppose. And there's Gaia, the creator of the crystals, with the sun and the moon. And yeah, you guys do remember when I introduced Nicholas, the entity, which he is on my protagonist's body or his mind, and there's his fellow like family and friends. That's Diomara, the green entity. That's Xavier, the blue entity, which each one would correspond to a different like version of the protagonist family and friends. So the last one was Madison, the yellow entity, Nathaniel, the purple entity. There's Zoe, cute face right there, and the mind of the Eric. Well, his design is kind of what I say, like a mid, but maybe I'll try to upgrade his design. There's Jennifer. Really love her design, I cannot lie. And you kind of know who is who. That left is Lucy, the right is Olivia. Yeah, another suggestive picture. There's Ruby, the mother of crystals, and Quartz, the father of the crystals. And that is Dr. Claire Octopus Armstrong, which is Zoli's second villain. And yeah, don't mind like her suggestive pose. Xaphonyson, aka Overlord, meeting Donovan for the first time. That one is his second phase of his internal form before his complete internal form, phase 3 during the Helitic Nightmares. Lucy trying out Olivia's clothing, and Olivia trying Lucy's clothing, which they don't like to wear each other's clothes. And I wish I could have just which is more better, so then you could take a good look. Doodles of the twins. Crystal, my beloved character, wearing a nightgown before going to sleep. And here's like a funny, like, or maybe bad drawing of Sonic meeting Hitoshi for the first time. And each of Zeus would be ranking each of the planet gods, which he may kind of find any of them like not so great. And there's my first time drawing a horse before I made Phantom. And yeah, don't mind the suggestive pose. I would assume that would be probably confirming of Nicholas' true form. Yeah, the twins like want to give you a hug if you want to, but don't even think about it. So yeah, the left one is the future generation before the outbreak of Dawn of the Phoebe. Trying to make her smile up of attempting by Lucy. Again, more rankings of each planet god. Amaterasu, Lua, and Vinshu, which Vinshu for ZS would kind of seems not so bad for him, but he stays in a neutral state. The left is the ranking of Yamurai, which he kind of find him creepy. Yep, creepy face, lol. And the secret true alternatives from the final season 50, which I already finished the season, and there's a cut. Yeah, I've been talking like a lot. I have to explain every picture of what's going on, and words kind of get tiring. So anyway, let's get back. So there's internal monochrome, which is one of my favorite henchmen of or crewmate of Xaphonyson, or aka Overlord. Next one. So here you have the protagonist and his sassy pose. Kind of funny. There's Doodles of Baby Crystal. So adorable, my favorite beloved character again. So there's protagonist's sister and Samuel trying out sweaters. The next one is Overlord's battle suit during season 30, the Hellfire Final Strike Back, if I'm correct. CS rating of Gaia, which is higher than anyone because she is her comfort. You have internal Phoebe Jose, and yeah, you remember when I posted the Wisp as human form. If you comment below which one is your favorite, here's more. Drill, Spike, Rocket Cube, Hover, Frenzy, and I'm sorry I had to speak a lot, really a lot. So the next one is like a funny comic that I made of Zoli and Zach, romance type of thing, and the other one of my protagonist scaring the heck out of Zach, if you ask me. Here's the protagonist taking care of Crystal while little Zoli was about 24 weeks old. And the right, and let me take a pause of it right here. So the right picture, it was before when my mother was pregnant of my third little sister, when she was born last year. She was premature when she was 35 weeks old when my mom was pregnant. It was last year, and I felt pretty bad about it, but now she's doing good. So here's Xaphonyson and the protagonist having beef, more with Burst and Void, and the advisor find Void like a lot more adorable than anyone. Eagle and Rhythm, and don't mind of the other one that was just blocks for some codes, if you just ask me. There's another of the twins saying hello, and Olivia having no clue of what is going on. And yet you have Zach just feel pretty safe for that, while my protagonist just keep barking at him, and Chris has to stop him. Olivia smiling, which you never seen Olivia smiling before. And you have more of the Wisps, don't mind me of Asteroid, and so then the last three: Lightning, Bomb, and Ghost. Yeah. And here you have another a funny doodle of the protagonist sister carrying Samuel with her one arm. Yeah, you have another of Zoli and Zach doodle type of thing of romantic. And the right was when I kind of confirmed that would be my new design as the narrator, which I am, which hence the name that is. Soul Father, the second one dead. Third is Soul Sun.exe Fleetway. yeah, Ati, the mimic of trickery, Majin Jonas, and yeah, the next one is probably gonna traumatize you, which is Lua, or aka Highness Saturn.exe, which she was killed by Soul Mother. Soul Father killed Jonathan. The other one was the next page was the Mother Doll, Spotter, and the Starving Child, and two of unlikely duo Sunky Jose M.JPEG and Janik.exe, a mix of the protagonist and Sanic, Fatal Phoebe Jose, Old Zeldros, Orpheus, the Nightmare Narrator, or the Faker Narrator, which I kind of find one of my favorites. Re-Advise is my sister's favorite soul, which, yeah, you can tell probably of her magnificent pose. The Green and Patrix, which was one of the new souls, Olivian Centaur, which my sister doesn't like it, but for me, I don't mind. The other one was like a list of like how am I going to plan for the secret true alternatives, but which I eventually find out which one I'm going to be doing, which is the remainder. The Xaphonyson, which is my favorite soul, and Sequit getting her new design. Well, ZS is just pretty upset. Boy, that was a lot of speaking, but it was worth it. At least I get to show you guys like a tour of my sketchbook, and then maybe probably by the next time I'll be showing you guys my current sketchbook, which I already have. So don't worry, it will take time, and I know it's probably gonna get a lot more suggestive than what I showed you guys. And maybe I want to put question and answer like type of thing. Maybe if you guys have any questions here in the video or the post that I'll be posting later on, comment below and comment on the post which I'll be posting. And yeah, I guess that'll be it for today. Have an amazing day. Have a good summer of whoever is out there of school. Well, I'll be stuck here for 3 weeks, but don't worry, my birthday is on by 2 weeks, and yeah, which I hope you guys enjoy your summers, and have a good day. And Narrator out.